Welcome dear students and friends in this 22nd lecture on Python programming, and today on your screen you can see that we are going to study about writing onto files. Okay, so we are going to study about write and write lines functions. So Python provide these two functions for writing onto files. Okay, and we will see in detail about write and append modes. Okay, how they work, what are their significances. Okay, and then we will know many things about write and append modes, and then we will see some programs based on writing onto files. Okay, so let's start with the write file function. Okay, and the write function what actually does is that it writes onto the file in the form of a string. Okay, so it accepts a string from the user and it writes to the file. Okay, so let's open a file and see how writing onto file is performed. Okay, and I am going to take this new file 2.txt. okay, or maybe new file.txt, and I have to perform write operation on this particular file. Okay, and so the mode that I will be using is not the read mode. Okay, so if you want to write onto file, the mode has to be W or append mode, and there are other modes also. We will come to that later on in a different class, but for time being you just know that W mode may be used if you want to write onto the file. Okay, here R mode should not be used. Okay, now once you have opened the file for writing, you can use the write function. Okay, so how does write function work? You just provide any string to it and it will simply write to that particular file. Okay, so initially you can see that new file.txt is not containing anything, or it is containing one line. Okay, so let's erase this line. Okay, and then try to write onto this file. Okay, let's try to write onto this file, and let's try to write I am an Indian. Okay, and then you will have to close this file necessarily. Okay, you should close the file after performing the write operation. Okay, so write function does what? It accepts a string from the user and then it writes onto the file. Okay, whichever file is indicated by this file handle F. Okay, so let's run this and let's check the content. You see that this program is successfully executed. It is not printing anything because there is nothing to print actually. Okay, so one more thing, that write function does not return anything. Okay, write function does not return anything. Okay, it simply writes it. It is for example, in the case of read function, what it was doing, that it was reading the content and you were printing it, so it was returning the content in the form of a string, but write function does not return anything, it will simply write it. Okay, so let's open this file, new file.txt, and you can see that this line I am an Indian has been successfully written onto this file. Okay, there are many different things to note about this write mode and write function. One thing is that if some content is already there. Okay, so listen very carefully, that if you are using write mode, okay, and if some content is already there onto your file, then that particular content will be overwritten, it will be erased and the new content will be written. Okay, so for example, that your file is right now containing I am an Indian. Okay, now what I will do is that I will again open this file in write mode and I will write some new line. Okay, I will write some different line like India is my country. Okay, so as soon as you do this, what will happen is that I am an Indian will be erased. Okay, and this new content will be written. India is my country will be written onto your file. Okay, so let's run this and see what output it is giving. You see that it is successfully executed. Let's check the content and you can see that the previous content has been overwritten. Okay, I am an Indian has been overwritten by India is my country. So just keep this in mind, that the W mode overwrites the content. Okay, if something is already there, then it will be erased. Okay, so how to avoid it? In order to avoid it, you should use which mode? Append mode. Okay, which mode should be used? Append mode should be used. So if you want to retain your content, for example, previously it was containing India is my country. Now suppose I want to add one more line, that India is in Asia. Okay, so the previous content if you want to retain, that is if you want to retain India is my country, then you should use which mode? Append mode. Okay, so append mode, as you can guess from the name also, that it simply appends a new line, it simply adds a new line to the existing content. Okay, so you can see now that it is successfully executed, and if you check this file, then you can see that India is in Asia has been successfully written onto this file. Okay, Okay, so that's it about write and append mode. I hope you got the difference. A question is often asked that what is the difference between write and append mode. Okay, then one more thing you might have seen here, that here new line is not there. Okay, whatever you have written is written in the previous line. It is written in continuation. Okay, no new line has been created. Okay, so how to avoid this? You will have to add a extra line yourself. Okay, you will have to write the new line also. If you want a new line, then you will have to write a new line. Otherwise, a new line will not be created automatically. For example, let's erase this content, okay, and see what I am trying to say. Okay, for example, you wrote this line that India is in Asia. Now this file is not containing anything. I have erased everything. Okay, and I am writing this line, India is in Asia. Okay, and then let me write another line. I am in CG. Okay, so let's add this line, I am in CG. Now if you write like this, then what will happen, that first India is in Asia will be written, and then I am in CG will be written in the same line. Okay, in the same line. Why? Because it does not automatically insert, the write function does not automatically insert new line. Okay, so you will have to write a new line also. I hope you got this concept, that you will have to write this new line also. Otherwise it will be, everything will be written in the same line. Okay, so now let's run this and see what is the content of new file.txt. Okay, it is successfully executed, and you can see that now it is written on to the next line. So you just remember this point, that write function does not automatically insert. You write and write lines function, both function. We will see the write lines function also, and I will show you that it does not add any new line character after write operation. Okay, you will have to add it explicitly. Okay, you will have to add it by yourself. Okay, let me write it here also, that you will have to write new line yourself. Okay, otherwise it will not write automatically. Okay, so I hope you got this concept also, that W mode overrides previous content, whereas A mode does not override previous content. That we have already seen. Okay, now okay, one more thing, that what happens if you open a file in write mode and it is not available. Okay, suppose, let me write this file, suppose file4.txt. Okay, file4.txt, and you can see on your screen that this file is not there, not available. Okay, file and file2 are there, but file4 is not available. Okay, so what will happen if I write like this? If I open a file in append mode and that file is not, you might be thinking that it will give error because file is not present, but it is not like so. Okay, what it will do is that it will create this file. If the file is not present, then, and if you open your file in write and append mode, then what will happen, that particular file will be created. Okay, even though it is not existing on your disk, that will be created. So let's run this program and see what output it is giving. You can see that it is not giving any error, it is successfully getting executed, and this file 4 has now been created. Okay, so let's open this file, and you can see that these two lines have been written onto file 4.txt. Okay, let's open a file in write mode, and let's suppose file 5.txt. this file is also not there, so what will happen, it will not give error, it will create that file. Okay, it will create that file 5.txt. okay, so this is also very important, that write and A mode, W and A modes create the file even if it is not available on disk. Okay, so that point you also should keep in mind. But this was not the case in the case of read mode. Okay, in the case of read mode, if the file is not there, then it will give you error. For example, if I write file6.txt and I write here R, okay, and let's try to open this file, will it be executed or not executed? It will give you error. Why? Because this file6.txt is not present and you are trying to read from it. Okay, so you can see that it is giving error, file not found. Okay, so that's why you should be careful while using read mode, that the file must exist. But this is not the case in the case of write mode and append mode. Even if the file is not existing, it will create it. Okay, now let's try to understand the write lines function. Okay, and let me tell you that write lines function is very similar to read lines function. Okay, so what it does is that write function was accepting a string. Okay, but write lines function, what does it accept? It accepts a list of a string. Okay, so what you can do is that, for example, I will open this file6.txt. It is not there, but since we are opening in W mode, it will be created. Okay, now I am taking a list L, and what I am trying to do is that I am trying to write all the lines inside this list into file6.txt. Okay, so let me write suppose 2 lines. I am in India. Okay, and then let me add one more line. India is in Asia. Okay, so these are the 2 lines, and that I am trying to write into this file6.txt. So can you use write function? No, you cannot use. If you write f.write_l, it will give you error. Okay, why it will give error? Because write function only accepts a string, but you are actually passing a list. So let me run this and show it to you. It will give you error. Okay, sorry, you can see that here write argument must be string, not list. Okay, so that's why it is giving you error. So which function you should use? You should use write lines function. Okay, so write lines function, what it does, that it accepts a list and it writes all the content of that list onto the file, whichever file is there. Okay, so let's run this, and now you can see that it is successfully executed, and you can see that this file6.txt has been created. Okay, and again you can see that everything is written in the same line. Why it happened? Because you know that write and write lines function do not add new line by their own, do not add new line automatically. Okay, so whenever you are writing, you should ensure that you are adding this \n. So at the end of every line you have to provide this \n. Okay, may not be at the end of the last line, because there need not be any new line after the last line. Okay, but before, if it is not the last line, then this new line \n should always be there. Okay, so now let's run this and see what output it is giving. Now you open file6.txt and you can see that it is now written in the new line. India is in Asia is now written onto the new line. Okay, so I hope you got this concept, that how this write lines function work. It actually accepts a list. Okay, not a and write function accepts a string, not a list. Okay, and you can see that it is very similar to read lines function. Read lines function, what it did, it read all the content in the form of a list, whereas write lines function, what it does, that it takes a list and writes all the content of list onto the file. Okay, it will become more clear when we will write a program using this write lines function. Okay, so till now we have covered every topic. Till here we have covered every topic. Okay, so let's see this program. Write a program to accept names from user and write them to a file using write lines function. Okay, so you have to write a program and you have to accept the names from the user. Okay, so let me create a new file, names.txt, and you know that this file is not there. You can see on your screen that this file is not there, or is it there? No, it is not there. Okay, so what I will do is that I will create this file names.txt, and you have to accept names, and you can see that the mode is W mode. Okay, so this file will automatically get created. Okay, now what you have to do is that you have to accept names from the user and write them to a file using write lines function. Okay, you should not use write function. Which function you have to use? You have to use write lines function. Okay, so what I will do is that I will run a loop. Okay, so while ch, so ch is nothing but your choice. Okay, while ch is not equal to n. Okay, so let me initialize ch. What is your choice initially? Your choice is initially yes, and I am checking that until your choice does not become n, that is no, then what it should do, it should actually accept names from the user. Okay, so name equal to input function you should use, and then enter a name. Okay, enter a name. Okay, so it will accept a name from the user, but what you have to do, that you will have to append all the names into a list. Okay, because you are going to use write lines function. Okay, so you have to append, you will have to append every name into a list. Okay, l dot append and then name. But again, after every name you will have to give a new line also. Okay, after every name you will have to give a new line. Okay, so what you will do, that you should add a \n, otherwise all the names will be written into the same line. Okay, so you should add this \n, and then what you have to do, that you have to after that you have to ask the choice from the user. Okay, after that you have to ask the choice that enter n to break. Okay, so if the user enters n, then this loop will be terminated, otherwise it will keep asking name from the user. Okay, and at the end all the names will be inserted in this particular list L. Okay, so if you want, you can print the list L also. Okay, so it will contain all the names and all of them will be ended by a \n. Okay, now you have to write this list. Okay, it is a list and you have to write it into names.txt. So which function you will use? You will use writelines function. Okay, so f.writelines, and then you just write L here. Okay, so it will write this all the names into this file f. Okay, so let's run this program, and it is asking. Okay, so let me close everything first and then run it. So suppose Akash, and then enter n to break. I do not want to break, so I will enter something extra. Okay, then suppose Yash. Okay, and I do not want to quit. Okay, and I will enter another name, suppose Yamini, and then I will quit. Okay, so as soon as you quit, you can see that this list has been created: Akash n, Yash n, and Yamini n. Okay, and now you check your file, names. You see that this names.txt has been generated. Okay, so you open this file. Okay, it didn't. Okay, so what was the problem? Can you guess it? Okay, so just I am giving some time, maybe 4 to 5 seconds to think. Okay, so the problem was that it was not closed. The file was not closed. After performing the write lines, you have to close the function. Okay, otherwise the changes will not be reflected. Okay, so now it is okay. Now if you execute it, then it will give no problem. It will there won't be any problem, and all the names will be written. Okay, so let's rerun it and let's enter the names again. Okay, so enter a name, Akash, then Yamini, then suppose Yogita. Okay, and then I want to quit. Okay, so now you can see that your list is generated, and if you now check your file, you can see that everything has been written. So you must have understood the importance of closing a file also. Okay, if you do not close it, your content will not be written onto the file. Okay. Okay, so let's see another program, and it is asking you to read a file and write those lines to a file which start with M. Okay, so you have to read a file.txt. So by now you must have guessed that this file.txt must be opened into read mode. Okay, because you have to read from this file, and then you have to write to this file2.txt. Okay, but only those lines have to be written which start with M. Okay, so how you will do it, that you will open two files. Okay, so file 1 and file 2, or file maybe. Okay, so file is initially containing something. Okay, so file is containing this, and let's create a new file, file2.txt, and let me save it. You can see that it is not containing anything initially. Okay, now this file is containing some lines, and out of all the lines, only these two lines, the last two lines, are starting with M. Okay, so these two lines should be written to file2.txt. Okay, these two lines should be written to file2.txt. So you can see that initially file2.txt is empty, and after executing the program, these two lines must be written onto file2.txt. Okay, so let's try to write this program. Okay, so I will open this file f equal to, and this will be file.txt, and since you have to read from this file, so it must be opened into read mode. Okay, and then you have to open another file. Okay, so let me write this as f1, and let me write as f2, and this must be written onto file2.txt. Now you have to perform the read lines operation. Since you have to check every line, so which function you will use? L is equal to f.read lines. Okay, so you have to read from this f1, sorry, this should be f1.read lines. Okay, so you have to read from this particular file. Now you have to check every line. For line in L, okay, if line 0 is equal to, and if it is starting with M, then it should be written onto f2. So f2 dot write, and sorry, okay, so you can write directly also. So f2 dot write and line. Okay, so what it is actually doing is that it is reading this file, file.txt, and storing all its content in the form of a list. Then you are checking every line. If it is starting with M, then you have to write onto this file file2.txt. So that's why you are writing f2.write line, and you can use write function because you have to, this line is nothing but a string. Okay, so you can use this write function. Okay, and you can see, you might say that sir, you are not using here \n. Why? Because you know that by default this line will be containing a \n at the end. You already know it. Okay, so no need to add any new \n. This line will already be having \n at the end. Okay, now after having performed this, you need to close the files. Okay, f1.close and f2.close, and you can check the content of your file. Okay, so let's run this program and see what output it is giving. Okay, unsupported operation f2.write. What is the problem? Okay, sorry, so I opened it in read mode. You can see the problems. Okay, so that's how you will learn. So it must be open in which mode? Write mode. Okay, otherwise it will give you error. Okay, because you are trying to write onto this file f2. Okay, file2.txt, so it must be open in write mode, but since we are opening in read mode, so it was giving you error. Okay, so now it is successfully executed, and now you can check the content of file2.txt, and it is containing the two lines which were starting with M. Okay, so this was your file.txt, and not all the lines have been written, only those lines which were starting with M have been written onto file2.txt. Okay, so that's it, and this is your assignment, the last program, that you have to read a file and write only those lines to a file2.txt which are starting with word my. Okay, so again these two lines should be written. If you are taking file like this, so these two lines should be written because they are starting with the word my. Okay, so you have to check the word, not the character. Okay, so that's it for today. We completed the write mode today, and in the next class we will discuss some more file modes. File writing is complete now. We will see some programs and we will see some file modes maybe in the next class. So okay, so that's it for today. Thank you.